This is to turn off and on. You know, instead of doing that, you have one of those little things you can zoom in. Like, actually, I have something else better. You can right here.
No, I'll just do it by hand. I'll zoom in.
Yeah. You open this to put a compact flash card in. See this? Set open. Card go on like one way. You cannot go the other way. It won't go.
Okay, yeah, that's standard.
Right. I'll let go this way. It has two slots. One for a compact flash card and one for an SD card. A lot of pros do is that they have the compact flash card and an SD card, and the SD card is the backup card, so they write it to both of them. So this way, if for some reason they ended up broken it, they still have pictures on the backup card. So that's why it's in pro camera, there's backup for backup for backup. Okay, so you close it like that. Okay. All right. The camera, to turn it on, you turn it on right here, on off. Right. Camera won't take pictures unless you have a card in it, and obviously you know enough to see it. Right there. Okay. That's to do that. Before you put the lenses on, you always want to turn this off.
Off. Okay.
Should always be off, because if you leave it on when you do that, and lenses, make sure the most important is a rear cap. Okay, to put a lens on the camera,
Red dot.
you see the red dot, you match the red dot. Don't force things. Click. Okay, to release the lens. Okay. So you match the red dot.
Okay.
You hear a click like that.
That's the same as the old one.
Yeah, that's when you can turn it on.
Okay.
Okay, the camera is set up so it completely autofocus. There's two autofocus mode, right? You see AF right here. It's autofocus. When you touch this, you can change the autofocus. See that? You can change it to one shot or servo. Servo is continuous focus. It means that whenever you touch this, it automatically, focused on whatever you set it. Camera has 41 focusing zone, but I set it to just one in the middle. And the reason why is that the camera is always fastest when you use less processing power for focusing. You only use one because you only need one, and you make sure that it's in focus. So the way it's set up right now, every time you look through the viewfinder, you touch it, whatever you aim will be in focus. Why don't you try that?
Okay.
To change your ISO, you press these two. Daytime, you should be around 400, no more than that. Okay? And lower if you can at 200. Okay? But if you're at nighttime, you can go up to 1600. You don't want to go anything beyond that. You can go higher, but when you go higher, you won't be able to get a good quality signal. So you want, if it's nighttime, low light condition, you shouldn't go any higher than 1600.
Okay.
Okay? The drive of the camera, see, that's ISO. You press two of these for ISO. You press two of these for drive. Drive, it means how fast, how slow you want it. That means it shoot one frame at a time. It's high. It can shoot up to 8.5 frames per second. Low. Sometimes I switch it to low because at high it's so sensitive. I don't want to shoot that many frames. So sometimes I bring it down to low, so I slow it down and shoot it maybe 3 frames per second instead of 8 frames per second. Okay, you also have self timer, but you possibly don't want that.
No.
Okay, so most of the time you leave it on high. Yeah. So like right now, when it's blinking like this, you know what aperture is?
The amount of opening.
Right. So right now it's telling me that even a 1600, 125, 2.8, I don't have enough light. And that's why it's blinking. Right? And it's telling me that I really need to go down. So in other words, there's barely enough light in here to take pictures. Okay? Most of the time you possibly shoot tennis outdoor, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you should possibly shoot around 500 or 1,000. So I'm gonna do it real quick just to show you, right? At 500 right now, I can barely get an image, right? Nothing come out. Okay, display, nothing. See how dark it is? In order to get a good image, I have to bring it down. So like right here, you see the shutter speed real
And it's,
slow.
and it's still blinking, isn't it?
Yeah. And now, see the image is much better because there's enough light right now.
What a
Okay.
range.
Okay, so when you think that's the previous frame, see the difference? So you have to get the right amount of light in order to get that. Okay, so anyway, so that's the drive. That's the shutter speed. You possibly don't want to change anything else. When you done with a card, every time you take the card out, you can just take the card out like that. Okay. Press this to bring the card out. Press this to bring it in. Okay.
How much memory is in that card?
This is 1 gig.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right. So and then you download to your thing. When you're done with a card, you have to clear it. You don't clear it by empty, but you clear it by reformat the. Yes?
Does this thing only work for a certain period of time? Is it just
Click on menu, right? Hold select, bring it down to format, let go, select card number 1. You see there's pictures right there, and then you, okay, let it go. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Menu, right? It could be, sometime it could be another place. Okay,
So you scroll.
so click on menu. Make sure you hold this when you scroll it. See. Okay, you bring it to format. Let go. Select card number 1, which is the big slot. Click.
Okay.
Select number 1. Bring it over to OK. Let it go, and reformat it for you.
Okay.
So now it's completely empty again. Okay. So this one right here. Let me see why it's only allow you 100. Check by quality. Okay. Everything is on set for you. Okay. You pass it on 1. Okay. Alright. So that's it. So every time you take a picture, it hold it together. When you don't use it, you should take it off because it's very unstable. Right? You just look through. Just like that. You look now. Perfectly exposed photo. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.